So comment, subscribe, dislike, or like. Check out the links in the descriptions for other of my sites, other activities that I'm involved in. Got a whole bunch of Facebook groups you can check out. I play multiple card games, so I do music among other things, so check out the links in the description. So this is my, I guess I call it Raphion OTK deck, because my main win con is Raphion along with double-edged sword. But I do have other things in here. But originally I built a deck around the Reaper combo, so I can bring out some Morg, then use some Morg to bring out a Fairy Statue or Miss Valley Apex Avion with some back row. Still have that, so there's the going second aspect of the deck, and there's the going first. Let's go to the list. 3 copies of Raphion, 3 Timelord, 3 copies of a Star Destroying Kaiju, 3 copies of Santa Claus, 3 copies of Tour Guide from the Underworld, 3 copies of Jester Comfit, 3 copies of Battle Fader, 3 copies of Double-Edged Sword, 3 copies of Lightning Vortex, 3 copies of Recall, 3 copies of Solemn Strike, 3 copies of Red Screen, 1 copy of Red Reboot, 1 copy of Regeki, 1 copy of Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 copy of Monster Reborn, 1 copy of Sangan, 1 copy of Fairy Statue of the Storm Winds, 1 copy of Miss Valley Apex Avion, 1 Solomon Great Amirage, 1 Relinquish Anima, 1 Link Revo, 1 Secure Gardener, 1 Reaper Docus, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Nightmare Cerberus, 1 Wee Witch's Apprentice, 1 Hita, the Fire Charmer Ablaze, 1 Wind, the Wind Charmer Verdant, 1 Samorg Bird of Sovereignty, 1 Recital Starling, 1 copy of Assembled Nightingale, 1 copy of number 49 Fortune Tune, and 1 number 30 Acid Gold. Originally, I had Cosmic Cyclones, which is, pretty good card. But, you lose life with it, and it's only really for getting rid of, certain problematic field cards, like Toon World, or is it Toon Kingdom, and Mystic Mind, but under the right conditions, you can out those cards without it. The thing is that, the game is more about, spamming a whole bunch of monsters with negating capabilities, so that's why we got the Recall, that's why we got the Lightning Vortex with the Regeki. We still got the Red Reboots and the Harpies to deal with back row. We don't have to deal with back row as much as we have to deal with monsters, so I put in Lightning Vortex, Recall in. I already had the Sound Strike, so got a lot of negating effects and negating summoning in here, so there's that. So a lot of good stuff for going first, and then of course a lot of stuff for going second. Let's go look at some gameplays so you can get an idea. That's not it. Today is 19th, so I'm just gonna here's some gameplay. So this was against MicroRecords. I think I won this one. Can't guarantee these are just games of me winning. So I bring out the Fairy Statue, which was a good play. It's just that my opponent had the Forbidden Droplets, so that allowed them to bypass my strategy. So it allows them to play their low strategy there. Alright, you felt like they did a lot of nothing. Like, okay, you're doing all of this, but it's like, what is the end goal? So he does that. Use that. and my opponent ran out of time. Just because it took too long to make their plays. So that's what happened. Alright, this is Red Eyes. So obviously this is some what's it called? Yeah, forgetting his name. It's the fusion monster I'm thinking of. Let's see what he bounced back the red reboot. Right now, what I need is my sword, which I get. So obviously, JJ red reboot, bang, too easy. So I was trying to do attack, takes 5300, then takes another 5300 game. So that was easy. Player 69 goes down. King Dragoon, there you go. I had trouble remembering that one creature. So my opponent's trying to do some herp or derp. I think he's trying to, I think he does, yeah, he does bring out King Dragoon. See? Got King Dragoon. Dragoon of Red Eyes. So I do all this cool stuff. Bang, dealing a lot of damage. And finish him off. Easy peasy. Nothing new. I always beat Dragoon that easily. Yeah, these matches aren't that long. You know. So Battle Fader. So let's see what I got. I got Cosmic Cyclone Recall. I got my Big Bird. So I'm here trying to stop King Dragoon from hitting the field. This is funny. Alright, so I prevent that play. I think he was trying to do, still was trying to do a King Dragoon play or something like that. So now I become a level 1. So I go into this because he put in the wrong zone. And yeah, he wasn't happy with that. I think he turned the tables around on me. I'm like, man, if I draw a Raphion, it's game. But then I drew a Kaiju, so I Harpies, play the Kaiju, and my turn. So he beats me out in that one. I was like, yeah, I'd rather lose to my own card than to lose to whatever strategy you were trying to play. Huh, damn, that's weird. Because if I'm right, we played again. Well, I won the next game we played. Damn, that sucks that we don't have that gameplay. Alright. This was an interesting match. I just finished playing this game. When I was doing a lot of fun stuff. I thought he was going to bring out King Dragoon, but he brings out a Vortex Dragon and says, like, okay. So let me get rid of that. He does this. Now, clearly he did not know what I was doing with that, so he lucked out because I was going to end them right there and then. But I know he clearly was unaware of my Raphion double-edged sword strategy. That was lucky on him just triggering it. He took so long for this effect, for him to end up with those 4 cards. I'm like, damn, how do you get 4 cards? So now what he's going to do is all in main phase 2, bounce on my back row to my hand. That's a powerful effect right there. So that effect is annoying. So he brings that out. I try to get my effect. Takes it. Yeah, I realized that here is faster, but when I was she played, he was very slow on the movements he was making. So he was really guessing. So might seem like he knows what he's doing, but really he doesn't. Just fortunate that his cards have good effects. Because right here it's like all these attacks were pointless. For the proof, he doesn't know what he's doing because he's just triggering his effect. And right here, he's just setting himself up. So he wasted that effect. It wasn't necessary. I was going to lose my Raphion, which would have been smart. So as you can see, I end up winning because I'm going to burn him for 28 damage with Raphion, the Timelord's effect, because I attacked his Galaxy Gravity Dragon after I stole his Vortex Dragon because he negated this, which let me keep this on the field. You should have let that go back into my deck, which lets me know, yep, my opponent didn't know how to play the game. Plus, his deck is over 40, as you can see, there's 40 cards left there, so he had a 50-card Pendulum deck. He would have been better off playing a 40-card Pendulum deck, but more consistent as well as. He was just fortunate. His effects were good, but they weren't good all the time. So he was clearly inexperienced. He was just saying yes every time the game told him to play something. That's what I want to point out, because sometimes I notice that it's like, yeah, people don't seem to know how to actually play because they don't activate effects at the right timing. It's always just because the game tells them, hey, do you want to negate something? Yeah, definitely want to negate something, but they don't know why they're negating, why they should. Right? So as you can see there, that was a bad decision to negate my Raphion's effect of going back into the deck, because now it allowed me to win. It shows he didn't know what he was doing. And that's the end of the video.